in this part, you will see why I love Gardevoir so much. Wait a minute, didn't I already use that one before? Something else I failed to mention last time. Make sure you bring all of your ethers and elixirs with you. Because from what happened last time with Lynette's Shadow Ball, you're definitely going to need these. And of course, your Lupa Berries. They'll definitely come in handy. Not check. Who am I at? Let's just get on with it. Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Sapphire. Last time, we got started with the Elite Four, had a pretty rough time with Phoebe a little bit. Okay, everything looks good here and there and everywhere. Okay, we're good. So in this part, we are immediately moving on to the next room. Room number 3. Judging by this room, I get a chilling feeling of what's coming. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I traveled afar from Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. Not exactly a good idea since Shoal Cave is the only place that has ice types. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokémon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Well, you just might. Elite Four member number 3, Glacia, the mistress of Ice-type Pokémon. And I gotta say, this is going to be one cool start, starting out with Glalie, level 50. Glalie is the evolved form of Snorunt. You've probably seen me capture that before. So it's best to start off with a fire type on this one, which is why I'm starting with Queen Cole. Sure, she's slow, but hey, this is probably the easiest way to get rid of it. And Light Screen, that's gonna hurt. Especially when I used Overheat. Light Screen is like Reflect, only works against special attacks. In case you didn't pay attention. This is going to be problematic because now our special attack has been cut in half pretty much. We'll try Overheat again. And Crunch. So yeah, I sacrificed Amnesia for Heat Wave because I did not want to lose Flamethrower, Body Slam, or Overheat for all this. And it looks like she's probably gonna heal. This is not a very good start. Not a good start at all. Honestly, don't know what to do. You know, this may be crazy, but something in my gut is telling me that Falconzor will have an advantage here, despite being part Flying type. Let's just see. Yep, there's the full restore. Saw that coming a mile away. Okay, probably faster, so let's go for agility. Yep, faster and using Hail. With Hail, any Pokemon that is not Ice type will get hit every turn. So, that may cause problems for Falconzord. Okay, so with that agility, Falconzord should be faster now. Yep, and here goes Steel Wing. Let's see if I was right. Yep, looks like I was. Steel is super effective. Like Steel types are a good choice against Ice types. Though really... Well, the Light Screen wore off at least. Okay, as long as Steel Wing doesn't miss, this should finish it. Good. Good. Not exactly the way I wanted to finish Glalie, but hey, it works. Okay, next, sending out Celio. Now this one's probably going to be all Steph again. Yeah, you're probably sick and tired of that. Because for this setup I go with every time, it's definitely the most effective way. Now Celio, it's definitely not exactly a threat at the moment. And since Steph was able to trace Thick Fat, that means ice attacks won't do that much to us. Now I know Celio has Body Slam, so I'm starting out with a Reflect here. And then just keep up with the Calm Minds. That did a hefty amount. Now I know once Hail wears off, she's probably going to use Hail again. So, as long as we can keep Steph alive, I think we'll be good to go. Yeah. Okay, Hail stop. There's a good chance to keep up with the Calm Mines. Yep, there it is again. This is definitely going to be quite the lengthy process, so this may take a minute. Makes me wish I had something to talk about, which I don't. Well, I guess I may as well give out a hint about the next LP I'm planning. Okay, hint Schmidt. I'm just gonna tell you right now, which is not something I'm gonna do very often. The next game I'm planning to do an LP on, it's actually a game I have not grown up with. That's a big hint. And of course we get paralyzed. And just when Reflect wears off too. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that paralysis first. I don't have paralysis heals, I just have full heals. What's the matter with me? Okay. Alright, good. Also with this new LP, one of the items we collect, it's named after the game I'm playing right now. That's another hint. I'm sure you guys. What's with the paralysis? First super potions, now the endless paralysis. Very annoying. And another Hail. This is getting monotonous, ain't it? I did not expect this to take this long. At any rate, so I guess those are a couple hints for you. A game I have not grown up with, and one of the collectibles we get is named after this game. Well, it's one of the items we get in that game is named after this one. So I'm actually going to have you guys figure that out. I know earlier I said I was just going to give it away, but apparently my brain cannot make itself up. This is getting on my nerves. I've never had this much bad luck with that body slam. The problem with Let's Plays, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Okay, Reflect is worn off again. This is definitely turning out longer than I really wanted to. And I really, really want to fit this one and the last battle in this episode. Well, the Elite Four battles, that is. Okay, Hail is stopped. One more Calm Mind will bring our stats to maximum. And it didn't use Hail. What the Hail? Get it? Yeah, that was probably pretty bad. Hey, that's how I am. This is getting on my nerves. It really is. And it gives my favorite Pokemon, too. Okay, there's the Hail. Well, Steph's at full power now, so Thunderbolt will definitely do the trick. I'm sure Glacia is a mistress of ice types, but really, 3 out of 5 of her Pokemon are ice-water types, so Thunderbolt is definitely going to do a big amount of damage. Just like that. And it's a good thing I still have that trusty Shell Bell. It is so awesome. Okay, next, her second Glalie. Now, I think it's probably going to be faster. And Reflect is worn off. I'm not worried about that. At least not at the moment. Just gonna go for a Psychic. It has the same type attack bonus. And... yeah! That's better. That's better. Okay, we're back to full strength. And another Celio. Alright, gonna reset that Reflect, just so I'm prepared for the last Pokemon. Because I know it's a doozy. Oh, I know Thunderbolt is... Blizzard! Fail! If you recall from what I mentioned in yellow. You know, every time I see, what's his face, Abomasnow always use Blizzard in PBR. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing every time it says that, Blizzard spam. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that again, though. Okay, now the final Pokemon. If you're very unlucky, this thing will give you trouble. It's Walrein. Walrein is the evolved form of Celio. It's still a water ice type. This thing has a move called Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold, it's one of those one-hit KO moves. So if it hits, you're pretty much screwed. Of course, as with any one-hit KO move, it's very inaccurate. And Steph still outspeeds it. So if this is a one-hit KO, it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. That shows the awesomeness Gardevoir can be if used right. And that's it for Glacia. Wow, almost 11 minutes according to my timer. But then again, I never really count how much time it takes after the intro, so... I imagine I'm probably at least 30 seconds off. Okay, and I'm gonna lead off with Steph this time because what I'm gonna be planning for this next member of the Elite Four, I'm gonna need all the power I can get, and enough time to stall for it too. Just to be safe, I'm gonna save and then meet you in that other room. Alright, now for the fourth member. This one's gonna be one of the harder fights. And spikes, really? People trips on one of those things, you could get sued, buddy. Maybe even sent to jail. I am the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. Someone else goes with a Dragon Master, buddy, in another region. We faced him before some time ago. Another life. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, then you will never prevail over me. We shall see about that. Okay, Elite Four member number 4, Drake, the not master of Dragon-type Pokemon, starting out with Shelgon. Shelgon is the evolved form of a Pokemon known as Bagon. Bagon you can only find at Meteor Falls after you get Waterfall. So it's actually pretty hard to find and catch and raise. So if you really want to get Bagon and evolve it to its highest state, then it's really going to be a challenge. I did that once and it took forever to level up. I'm telling you. Okay, Rock Tomb, that's not good. That means our speed, yep. We're going to lose speed, which means we're always going to be slower at this point. Well, at least for the future Pokemon. Shelgon, it's the easiest member of his team, which isn't saying much. Minus that Rock Tomb. Yeah, okay, speed's already cut in half, and yep, Shelgon's already fast enough. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? Protect has priority, so I don't know if that thing's faster or not. We'll know after this. If it stops spamming Protect, that is. I don't know what is with these games and making a monkey out of me every time I try to make a fact. Or state a fact, or whatever. I mean, what gives? Okay, Dragon Claw. Like I said, Dragon is surprisingly a special attack in this game, or special elements, so if you have a pretty high special defensive wall, then these Pokemon shouldn't be that big a deal. Thanks for the special defense drop. That's what Crunch has a chance of. Which would make sense in this game, or this generation, but not so much for future generations, since Crunch would be considered a physical attack, thus applying to against physical defense. Why am I talking like that so much? Okay, we were at 14, I believe, so... 13, 12, 10, 11, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's 6. That's enough. But just in case, gonna have to heal. Just to make sure she stays safe. Another crunch. And whoa! Critical hit. Something I never mentioned about critical hits. Critical hits can actually negate defense boosts. Of course, I think it only happens when the crits take place, so... If you hit with a critical hit after getting like max defense boosts and such, then you could be in trouble. That's all I gotta say, in big trouble. And why you keep using Dragon Claw? That has the same type of attack bonus, so why use that instead of Crunch? I don't get it. Dragon is special in this generation, not physical. Oh wells. At least our special attack is maxed out, so with any luck, Steph should be okay for the rest of this. Unfortunately, her speed is lowered pretty much, so she's definitely going to be outsped a lot. Okay, next is Flygon. Flygon is probably another part of the evolutionary family I never mentioned. That Pokemon Trapinch you saw in the desert, it evolves into another Pokemon called Vibrava, which eventually evolves into Flygon. Now, Flygon may look like a flying type, but it isn't. It's a Dragon Ground type. Sure, it's still quad weak to ice, but its ability is Levitate, which kind of makes up for the loss of flying. Yike! That would have been nasty if it did a lot more, and there's another special defense drop. We're in trouble. Something in my gut's telling me I'm gonna have a very difficult time with this guy. Yeah. We have the Shell Belt, thank God, but if we keep getting those special defense drops, we're gonna be in big trouble. And he's already sending in his ultimate Pokemon. This is the one that's the fully evolved form of Bagon's family, Salamence. Salamence, a dragon flying type, has the Intimidate ability, which doesn't affect Steph at all. It's very fast, very strong, probably easily one of the best Pokemon in this game. And Fly, uh-oh. I still think Reflect is up, so I'm gonna use Calm Mind just to get our special defense back up, and I forgot that our speed has been lowered, so at least I definitely messed up there. Okay, I'm gonna set Reflect back up. I want to keep Steph alive as long as possible. Okay. Psychic has Stab, so I'll go with that. Alright, he's probably going to use Fly again, so when he does that, I'm probably... Or maybe not, I'll just KO that Salamence. If you're not prepared, Salamence is going to give you a hell of a hard time. Okay, next is Altaria. You probably know what's coming with this. Undoubtedly, multiple Dragon Dances. Yep, there's one now. Increasing speed and defense. Kind of a slap in the face to us since our speed's been lowered. Probably preparing itself in case Steph goes down to it. Which is not the case in this case. I can't stand it when I can't get my vocal cords right. Okay, a second Flygon. Now, both Flygon have different movesets, so... And there's Sandstorm. Not good. But if that Psychic took down the first one, undoubtedly, yep, that's it for Drake. Surprisingly, I thought Drake was going to be the hardest of the Elite Four, but apparently not in this situation. And Steph's at level 50 now. Huh. My favorite Pokemon is not the strongest on my team right now. So that's it for Drake. The Elite Four is finished. But as you probably recall, there's still one more battle to take care of. The champion. Yeah. Crap's about to hit the fan, alright. Now I'm gonna have to do some quick healing and stuff. So I guess that's probably gonna be it for now, guys. So next time on Pokemon Sapphire, we'll be venturing forth into the final room and taking on the mysterious champion of the Hoenn League. Until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave. Here goes.